Hi everyone, my name is Liz LeClaire, and Jody Harmon and I are the coaches at Mount Blue High School for field hockey. This week for the Farmington Rec Department virtual field hockey practices, we came up with some drills for you to do at home that work on both dribbling, passing, and receiving that progress through the drills. So to start, we're going to do a warm-up to warm up our bodies, get a good stretch in, and then we'll get into the drills and we'll demonstrate as we go. Make sure you look at the comments so that you can see the notes and follow along. If you need help from a parent or if you need someone to pass you the ball, those notes will be there for you. So to start, you're going to do a nice light jog to the cone and then back to the line. Nice and slow to start warming up your body, and then the next time you go around, you pick up the pace a little to continuously increase your speed and your heart rate. The third time, it should be almost a sprint. You're really running. Your speed should be almost as fast as you can go. The next stretch you do is we call the world's best stretch. You start with a low lunge and then twist your body up and then put your hips back to get a nice hamstring stretch. So a nice low lunge, twist both directions, then hips come back to get your hamstring. You should feel it first in your front leg, and then as you twist you can feel a nice spine twist, stretch, and then as you put your hips back you should feel it in your front leg. Once you reach the cone, you can jog back to the start. Drill is high knees. So you want to get as many reps as you can, keeping your knees up above your hip. So as many reps as you can to the cone and back. Then you're going to do quick little knee hugs to stretch out your hamstrings and continuously moving to the cone. Once you get to the cone, you can jog back. Drill you do is butt kicks, trying to kick your heels to your butt. Doing it to the cone and then back to the start. Then you're going to do a quad stretch, bringing your heel to your butt, keeping your hips aligned, taking a step and stretching each time. Nice quick little stretches with every step. Jog back to the start of the line once you reach the cone. Next stretch we call shoe the chickens. You put your heel out, toe up, back leg can bend, front leg is straight, and you sweep the grass next to your foot that is with the toes pointed up. You should feel it in the back of the leg that's straight. The next stretch will be stretching out our groins. You take a nice wide lunge to the side, bend your knees both to the left, sway to the right, and then to the center. down and then pull it straight up. You should feel this in your butt and the outside of your hip. Turn backwards, and you're going to do two shuffles to the right, bring your right hip out and around, then 2 shuffles to the left, bring your left knee out and around, opening up those hips. For the first drill, you're going to need 3 cones. Set it up in a triangle so that there's a person at the tip of the triangle and someone at the base. We call this the pendulum drill because someone's going to be passing you the ball at the base. Then you pass it back and then run to the other side of the triangle like you're the pendulum swinging. Focusing on receiving the ball, giving a good pass. And trying to go as fast as you can once you get the hang of it. Perfect. Once you warm up, then you can set a timer, see how many passes you can get in within a minute, and try to beat that time every time. For the next drill, we're going to pick up the pace a little bit, working on some speed dribbling. We call this the 5-10-5, setting up 3 cones, 5 yards apart, 10 yards in the full distance. You just need yourself, a ball, and to get in the middle cone. What you're going to do is dribble first to the 5, then turn, dribble the full 10, and then back to the middle, another 5. So 5, 10, 5. Once you get the hang of it, try to race a partner and see who can be the fastest. Ready, set, go. And again. Good. So after you do that a few times, feel free to put in other stick work. So you could do Indian dribble or carrying it, air dribbling, anything you can think of. So let's try Indian. Ready, set, go. Good. For this next drill, you're going to need a few more cones. So you make a square and then another cone about 20 yards away from the square. One person will have the ball on the top cone. The other person will be waiting behind the square. We're going to work on receiving the ball while moving. So Riley, all the way behind the square, is going to start moving towards the ball. Once Anna passes it to her, trying to receive it in the square. So go ahead. When she receives it, she then picks a side to go out, either the left or right, and returns the ball to Anna, and then they can reset. Make sure you go both left and right. For this last drill, you'll need someone to pass you the ball and set up some obstacles for you to do some footwork and shuffles around. So all you're going to do is start by doing some footwork, staying low, and then you receive a pass and make a shot. Go. Go. Thanks so much for participating in week 1 of our virtual field hockey practices. Make sure you check back to Facebook on Tuesday for our skills challenge and Thursday for fitness. We'll see you next week for week 2.